Number one, let me just say good afternoon to everyone, and it's good to see all of you. And I want to start off by, since this is a group where there are no elected officials on the group, and quite frankly, after I make my comments and introduce everyone, you introduce yourselves, then this elected official is going to exit the room, and I'm going to take all my good camera people with me, because this is one where we're seeking input and ideas and suggestions from each one of you. And I certainly appreciate that. I do want to acknowledge some of the best council members that you'll find on the face of the earth. And we have Councilmember Borkins, who is here. Where's Councilmember Borkins from District D, Vice Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Davis from District B, and Councilmember Martha Castak Tatum from District K. Are here, and I certainly appreciate them. And let me just say that Interface Ministries has provided these big boards that they would like people to sign and give a brief note of support to the community of Santa Fe, to the kids, to their parents, and others in Santa Fe. And so I'm going to ask before you leave, if you will, at some point, if you'll just go out and just sign. What do you call it? A board, banner that's right outside you. Yeah, banner for Santa Fe. You don't have to do it now, but just before you leave, and just leave a note. And then I'm going to ask the council members if they'll join me when we leave to go and sign the banner to Santa Fe. So let me number one, let me welcome you to agreeing to serve on the mayor's commission against gun violence. Let me underscore that it's against gun violence because that's critically important. And in a few minutes, like I said, we'll go around the room, and I would like for you to introduce yourselves. Many, if not most of you in this room, I know or have worked with in some capacity. And so, again, I appreciate you being willing to serve. Several months ago, the students who were part of the March for Our Lives movement asked me to meet with them here at the city, at City Hall, and some of them are serving on this panel. Some of those students, let me just see a show of hands. Some of those students, because I want to. They were devastated following the Parkland High School shooting in Florida, and they wanted us to do more than just offer our prayers and condolences. And they wanted me to be a part of it and to join with them and to be supportive of them. I met with them later, and then we participated at the rally that they had the Saturday morning across the way at Tranquility Park, and we marched. But a part of that is that they were asking and pushing me to set up a commission to end gun violence. So I want you to know this idea is not mine. I want you to know that because I want to give them full credit. It is to these students who were marching for Our Lives movement that pushed me to set up this commission to end gun violence. I told them that I would do it. And I was, quite frankly, I was very impressed with them. They're young people. They are future leaders. They demanded gun safety, safe schools, and an end to school shootings. And quite frankly, I just don't think that's too much to ask, okay? And so that day I announced that I would create a commission to work on finding pragmatic solutions and make sensible recommendations to protect schools and reduce gun violence in our communities. And after the speeches ended, we marched and we started work on it. I wanted to make sure that we had a cross-section of Houstonians who represented different perspectives and who could bring different experiences and expertise to the table. And quite frankly, I think we have done just that. We have teachers, there are students, there are people from law enforcement, faith-based leaders, community members. There's a former Marine and professional soccer player, Hallie Carter, who is going to and has graciously agreed to chair this group. And there are gun owners represented on our panel, okay? So there are people from all different spectrums, okay, that are here. And sadly, before we had our first meeting today, there was another shooting. And this one was in our own backyard at Santa Fe High School, where 8 students and 2 teachers were murdered. And after the shooting, I said that we need to consider ways of enhancing safety at our schools, and we need to make our schools as safe as our airports or government buildings. Now, for example, when you all came here today, I assume that you all just did not walk directly into this room. How many of you all had to kind of go through something when y'all came here? It should be everyone. The reality is that in order to come, let's say to see the mayor or to visit the city council members, okay, you simply cannot come into this building without going through some sort of safety check of some form, okay? You just can't come in. And I guess the reason is that, people want to make sure that the mayor is safe, the city council members are safe, and the people that work for us are safe. Let me quickly say to you, the mayor, the members of city council, and their staffs are not any more important than our students and children that are going to our schools. Okay? We are not so special that you have to go through added protection, and the children of our city, state, and country are not so less that they deserve anything less. Quite frankly, they deserve just as much, if not more. Now, I am not saying that what we have put in place, metal detectors, for example, here or at the airports or government buildings, is the solution. And I'm not saying it's the perfect solution. But what I am saying, you just can't walk in and visit with me without going through certain safety checks. I feel very strongly that the same thing should apply for our children. Safe schools, and they ought to be as safe as governmental buildings and our airports. Now, how we get there, I can't give you the answers. I'm hoping that talking collectively, utilizing your own experiences and expertise, that you can help us to come up with pragmatic solutions. Not trying to reinvent the wheel. I know the governor made some announcements. I hope all of you will take an opportunity to look at what the governor put forth. I know that the big city police chiefs have come up with certain recommendations. I hope you will have an opportunity and will visit Halle with all the things that they have put forth. And so the things that are the good ideas, they're good ideas, okay? And I'm not asking you to filter anything based on any partisan divide or anything. If it's a good idea, it's a good idea. And so that's what we're looking for. And I know that as you go through it, you will come up with some good ideas. That's the hope, that's the purpose, that's the charge. Timelines. I would like a set of recommendations from you before the school year starts in Austin. That's one set of recommendations. I would like another set of recommendations before the end of the year, before the legislature meets or before Congress reconvenes in 2019. Okay? And then what I would say to you, whatever resources that you need, added things that you may need, please let us know, and we'll serve as a resource for you. And if you want to break up into subcommittees, I'll leave that up to you. If you want to call people in to come before you get additional ideas, I'll leave that up to you. The only thing that I ask is let's try to be timely, let's try to be as thorough, and let's try to be as pragmatic. And what I do know is that we can't wait for the perfect solution before we do something, because if we wait for the perfect solution, we'll end up doing nothing, okay? So having said that, Halle Carter will be your chairperson, very capable and competent, And I want to thank all of you. I did see Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee has come in, so I certainly want to acknowledge Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. So thank you for being present. Now, we'll do this. Hallie, why don't we, no, let me start with the three amigos. You know, and I tell you that that have offered and have given so much to this city that I cannot say enough for. This city has been very, very, very blessed with these three amigos, three guys. And so, Pastor Lawson, why don't we start with you, as if no one knows you? Just give your name, you know. Bishop.
Joseph Fiorenza, also retired. Samuel Clark, also retired.
And I will say to you that these three individuals come with a wealth of information and wealth of experience, and certainly can offer a great deal. So thank you all for continuing to agree to serve. Mary, why don't we keep going with you?
Mary Ramos with LULAC.
Yolanda Smith, NAACP.
Dan Snare, American Leadership Forum.
Kendra Willis, former Miss Butcher, Texas, 2017.
Wai Ping San, Rice University representative and attorney with Yetta Coleman.
There are Bumpers, Chief, Metro Police Department.
Abdul Halim Muhammad, Minister, Mosque 45.
Victor Gonzalez, Mayor's Anti-Gang Office.
James Tucker, Third Ward Representative.
Peter Stout, Houston Forensic Science Center, which is the crime lab that serves Houston.
Jerry Ashworth, Chief Executive Officer for Tier Memorial Hermann.
Well, let me thank the mayor for allowing me to be here. I'm Sheila Jackson Lee, and I'm the ranking member on the Criminal Justice Committee on the House Judiciary Committee.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Ed Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff.
Kim Ogg, Harris County District Attorney.
Thank you,
Judson
Kim.
Robinson, President and CEO of the Houston Area Urban League.
Good afternoon, Sam Peña, Houston Fire Chief.
Good afternoon, Matt Slinkard, Executive Assistant Chief, Houston Police, here for Chief Art Acevedo.
Andrew Yu, South Texas College of Law, Houston.
Amy Turney, Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America.
Madeline Lake, high school student from March for Our Lives Houston.
Wasik Javid, March for Our Lives Houston. Marcel McClinton, March for Our Lives Houston and Orange Generation.
Now let me ask, is school out or school still in?
School's definitely still in session.
Okay.
College student, representative from March for Our Lives and Orange Generation. My name is Ariel Hobbs.
Good afternoon, high school student representing Mayor's Youth Council, Alina Dong.
Mindy Knight, I'm a trauma surgeon at Texas Children's Hospital.
Cheryl Ropolo, Wagon Wheel Ranch.
Cornelius Blackshear, of the United Way of Greater Houston, U.S. Army veteran.
Paul Cordova, Chief of Police at HISD Police Department.
Tiffany Ross, Mental Health America of Greater Houston.
Sonia Corrales, Houston Area Women's Center, Interim President and CEO.
Derek Muhammad, Community Activist.
Abby Kamen, the Anti-Defamation League.
Haley Carter, former Marine Corps officer, retired Houston Dash soccer player, and also representing the University of Houston Law Center.
Thank you. And then lastly, what I would say a few weeks ago, because we've spoken quite a bit about schools, but another reason why we're here, a few weeks ago, I was at an apartment complex in southeast Houston where a 3-year-old child was gravely injured because a bullet penetrated the apartment wall where he lives and with his mother and his sister. The emergency room physician who operated on that child also reached out to us and is a part of this commission. And so Dr. Bindi Naya Matura, close enough? Okay, is serving with us on this commission as well. She's been dealing with things firsthand, so thank you for agreeing to take your time. So as you can see, a very diverse group, but there is no question in my mind that there is not a group that's more capable of coming up with some very pragmatic and reasonable recommendations than this group right here. So again, let me thank you, and then I'm going to stop. And Hallie, if you'll come forward, and I'm going to go out, and council members and councilwoman, if you don't mind, joining me to sign the wall, the message to the kids and the community in Santa Fe. But you all can continue pick up from here. Thank you all so very, very much.